sometimes our immune system gets bluffed. It starts considering our own cells as foreign body. Then it starts reacting. Under environmental, we can say pollution, air pollution.
That's one of the
Yes, PM
causes for
2.5
really
labels.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there are lots of lifestyle factors, and this chronic stress is one of the lifestyle factors. That stress is perceived at the cellular level. So there is
Okay.
oxidative stress, which results in inflammation, and then chronic inflammation results in autoimmunity because there would be some changes happening at the level of the cell. To begin with, it can only involve one organ, but it can progress.
Okay.
And there are emergencies also in autoimmune disorders. Quite
Okay.
frequently people think that autoimmune disorders, they are not life-threatening, which is not true. There could be hypertension, diabetes, coronary artery disease, stroke and all can develop in that. Or if the patient develops some intestinal problem and there is vascular obstruction, there could be perforation.
Okay.
Patient can die.
I lost my father-in-law to lupus. Because that's also another autoimmune condition, and I lost him because largely it went untreated. It was undiagnosed. He didn't even know that he had it. He passed away at a very young age, at just 60.
Painkillers, I call them plain killers.
Why do you call them plain killers?
Because they can damage the kidney.
Okay.
They can damage your heart.
Okay.
They can damage your brain. They can damage your bones.
Okay.
So
Wow.
what more you need?
AI. It's not a doctor.
It's not a doctor.
अब तो नीचे लिखते हैं वो.
लगते
Yeah.
हैं
अब
ना?
नीचे
तो
लिखते हैं
फिर वो से
that
समझ
this is
जाएंगे.
AI and we are not doctors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So come to a real doctor for that diagnosis.
Yeah.
My aim on the Lifesaver Show podcast has always been to give you credible, no BS information. And today, not only am I giving you science-backed, credible information, I am also giving you a free OPD session with Dr. Uma Kumar. She is the HOD of rheumatology at AIIMS. Hello, ma'am.
Hi. Pleasure.
So one of her patients incidentally has called her Rheuma.
Yeah.
RH, because your name also comes in that.
UMA. So
Yeah.
it is RHEUMA.
RHEUMA. Yeah.
EOLOGY. So rheumatology. So Uma is within.
इनका नाम ही उसमें आता है rheumatology में. So today we're going to be talking about a plethora of conditions, including autoimmune conditions,
Yes.
ma'am, which are on the rise, specifically in women. Now, first you tell me what exactly is an autoimmune disorder.
Like for that, we'll have to understand what immunity is.
Okay.
People think it's just a simple word and there's one substance or in something inside which is maintaining our immune status.
Ji.
Basically, immunity is a very complex process
Okay.
where our body identifies our own cells, tissues and proteins as ourself,
Okay.
not as a foreign.
Okay.
Right? So it doesn't react or act against those cells, proteins or tissues or whatever you may call.
Okay.
But sometimes our immune system gets bluffed, right? So it starts considering our own cells as foreign body. Then it starts reacting
So when
against them.
that is
And
called
then sort of
attacking your own.
attacking on cells.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So then the autoimmunity sets in.
Okay.
Autoimmunity means acting against our own cells.
Okay.
Autoimmunity can be subclinical where the process is in place,
Okay.
but disease has not happened.
Okay.
And maybe there was some trigger which
Okay.
has resulted in autoimmunity.
Okay.
But when that trigger is gone, then that autoimmune status gets rectified. It
Okay.
becomes body becomes tolerant.
Okay.
Or sometimes if that is persistent, then individual can develop the disease as well. Then develops autoimmune disorder. And there are many conditions
Okay.
included under that umbrella.
Okay. So, ma'am, it's become very common now, just like heart disease and obesity and diabetes. Matlab, you talk of autoimmune condition also in the same breath, and it is on the rise.
Yes.
Of late in India. Why is the graph going? Or why does it have an upward trend?
There are many factors.
Okay.
And one thing is that people are becoming aware of autoimmune diseases.
Okay. So
Public
awareness is one.
Awareness is one.
Okay.
Even we have good diagnostic facilities available for diagnosing these disorders now.
Okay.
And then comes various environmental factors
Okay.
and lifestyle factors.
Okay.
Under environmental, we can say pollution, air pollution.
That's one of the
Yes, PM
causes for
2.5
really
levels.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
that causes autoimmunity.
Okay.
And then smoking.
Smoking.
Smoking,
Okay.
yes, and not only autoimmune. Smoking can result in many other lifestyle diseases.
Yeah.
Non-communicable disease, hypertension, diabetes,
Yeah.
lung problems.
Hmm.
Then comes even mental illnesses.
Like you spoke about environmental triggers, like there was pollution being one of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Then recurrent infections.
Okay.
You must have heard about chikungunya arthritis, because chikungunya fever a patient had, and after that arthritis persisted. So
Okay.
3 to 4% of patients
Ji.
who suffer from chikungunya fever develop chronic arthritis-like illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Recurrent bacterial infections.
Okay.
I would say having pesticides and chemicals in the food products.
पर मैम आजकल तो सब चीजों में ही पेस्टिसाइड्स और केमिकल्स हैं, तो फिर
वही तो
उनसे
ध्यान रखने वाली बात है।
उनसे मतलब छुटकारा कैसे पाए? मतलब हाउ डू यू लाइक wash it extensively or produce or whatever that you're getting? मतलब how do we figure that out?
Washing is very important thing,
Huh.
like keeping these vegetables, and some people use vinegar and
Yeah,
they dip it.
yeah.
And then, so washing is the main thing, I would say,
Hmm.
because there's no other way I could think of
Hmm.
by which we can avoid we have to have vegetables and fruits.
जी.
People talk about organic products.
Hmm.
I don't know how organic they are.
Hmm.
So we can only have household tricks or measures to actually take care of
Ma'am,
that.
what about like any cosmetics that you might want to apply, or any creams and lotions that you want to apply? Is that a trigger for any autoimmune
Autoimmunity?
disorder?
Drugs are known to cause autoimmunity. There's certain drugs, not all drugs can cause it, but it's very difficult to pinpoint which product or which ingredient in that product is causing the
Okay.
autoimmune disease.
Okay. Okay.
But allergies, sure. Even allergies have autoimmune component
Yeah.
to it.
An allergy which is not going away at all.
Yeah.
Okay. And ma'am, what role does vitamin D, so lack of vitamin D, play in you getting an autoimmune disorder?
Very important.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Vitamin D maintains our immune status.
Okay.
So if we are deficient in vitamin D,
जी.
it can actually result in immune dysregulation.
Okay.
सब गड़बड़ हो जाता है इम्यूनिटी में, और उसके बाद ऑटो इम्यून डिजीजेस भी हो सकते हैं, उसके साथ बोन के डिसऑर्डर्स तो होते ही होते हैं, लाइक पेशेंट कैन हैव ऑस्टियोमलेशिया, ऑस्टियोपोरोसिस.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. These are all diseases related to vitamin D, the lack of vitamin D.
Vitamin D deficiency.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And post-COVID, has there been an effect where we took those COVID vaccines, and has there been an increase in autoimmune conditions because of that?
Look, any vaccine can have post-vaccination disorder.
Okay.
It can result in that.
Okay.
But not all vaccines result in these disorders, and not all individuals develop some autoimmune diseases post-vaccination.
Okay.
But it is a well-known fact, a proven fact, that yes, vaccination can result in lot many complications,
Okay.
and autoimmune disorders are one of them.
So they can flare up.
They can flare up,
okay.
or they can just kind of get triggered.
Okay. Okay. Now, if we were to divide the autoimmune conditions in men and in women, according to you, what are the top 5 conditions that men seem to be coming to you with and women seem to be coming to you with?
Like all autoimmune diseases can happen in men,
Okay.
but women are more affected. That's
so
one.
largely I believe that's 80% of
Are
autoimmune
women.
conditions
Are women.
affected are women.
Yeah, there's a reason behind it.
Okay.
Because all immunity genes are located on X chromosome,
Okay.
and women have double X,
Okay.
right? So their
Okay.
immune system is very robust.
Okay.
Because if you look at the infant mortality rate,
Ji.
it is higher for male child than a girl child,
Yeah.
right? So when your robustness of immune system gets derailed, or gets goes on a wrong track, then obviously is going to damage more.
Okay.
So this is how we can understand that autoimmune diseases are more common in women. Second is reproductive hormones like estrogen is also responsible for autoimmunity in women.
Okay.
Yes, and because it's this hormone maintains the immune status in a woman.
But what happens when after 40 it starts
So
to decline?
then that ratio gets skewed.
Okay.
It narrows down.
Okay.
Because it is said that rheumatoid arthritis happens in 9 women and 1 man initially.
Okay.
Then after, when a woman attains menopausal state, then this ratio narrows.
Okay.
Maybe when she reaches 80 years of age, it can become 1:1.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these hormones actually builds up immune status of a woman, like estrogen and other hormones.
Ma'am, ऐसा भी कुछ होता है कि we tend to keep a lot of things bottled up inside. Our stress levels, I'm talking about women right now, and our stress levels are higher sometimes because we have a lot of workload with family, with our own parents, with our own jobs, and we are unable to express what we feel. So वो जो जब suppression हो जाती है ना, that triggers a lot of that basically hampers your immunity. Does it trigger autoimmune disorders?
Like when we were talking about the causes for autoimmunity, then environmental factors we had, then there are lots of lifestyle factors. And this chronic stress is one of the lifestyle factors, right?
Okay.
That stress is perceived at the cellular level. So there is oxidative stress which results in inflammation. जिसे हम कह देते हैं कि सूजन वाली स्थिति हो जाती है शरीर में. And then chronic inflammation results in autoimmunity because there would be some changes happening at the level of the cell.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So chronic stress is an important risk factor for autoimmune diseases. And similarly, lack of sleep and being negative always.
Okay.
That
there
is
are a lot
also
of things that
are lifestyle related.
Lifestyle related, and also more often than not, sometimes women are more prone to it.
They are always prone for
I feel.
autoimmune disorders.
Yeah.
And autoimmunity is just not one disease.
Yeah.
We usually classify autoimmune disorders into two. One is limited, organ limited. Then it could be systemic. Organ limited means it could be in the thyroid, it could be in the pancreas, it could be in the brain, like brain multiple sclerosis, pancreas pancreatitis, thyroid autoimmune thyroiditis, right? But if it involves multiple organs, as it happens in rheumatological disorders, there could be arthritis, there could be involvement of other vital organs, starting from brain to lungs to heart to kidneys and intestine. Any organ can get involved. Even the skin is involved. If you look at the manifestations of various autoimmune disorders. So it's very important to understand, or to begin with, it can only involve one organ, but it can progress. And there are emergencies also in autoimmune disorders. Quite frequently people think that autoimmune disorders are routine, non-communicable diseases. They are not life-threatening, which is not true. It is said that if one patient is not treated, there could be hypertension, diabetes, coronary artery disease, stroke and all can develop in that individual. Lifespan is reduced by 10 years.
But that is life-threatening, I mean, straight away.
All those. And lifespan is reduced by 10 years. And also, if I don't know whether you know or not, have you heard about gangrene, which is black discoloration of the digits on any part?
And then if it reaches a point, you have to also amputate that limb. And gangrene could be the sole manifestation of any autoimmune disease. We call it something called vasculitis. There, gangrene patient can just manifest with gangrene. There could be scleroderma. There could be antiphospholipid antibody syndrome. The name seems very complicated, and so that is actually emergency. Or if the patient develops some intestinal problem and there is vascular obstruction, we call it mesenteric ischemia, there could be perforation. Patient can die. So autoimmune conditions, if not diagnosed or managed well, are life-threatening.
There are emergencies in autoimmune diseases as well. So they need attention.
So I'll give you guys a little bit of my info from my life. And I lost my father-in-law to lupus because that's also another autoimmune condition. And I lost him because largely it went untreated. It was undiagnosed. He didn't even know that he had it. So like ma'am is saying, if left untreated, it slowly builds up, and he passed away at a very young age, at just 60. And now my husband has scleroderma, which again she's his doctor, and I have Hashimoto's, so we are managing it. I think the correct way to go about it is to get diagnosed early and to know how to manage it, because ma'am, I believe there is no cure for it, right?
There's no cure.
Yeah, so you just have to learn how to manage it on your own.
Manage, and with treatment one can lead a normal life.
Okay.
Other individuals will even not know that particular person has some disorder.
Yeah.
So there are many people who are suffering. Some of the celebrities, they are suffering,
Yeah.
but nobody knows they have a problem.
Nobody
So
knows.
as one has diabetes or hypertension,
Yeah.
they take medicine and go on.
Yeah.
They live their life.
Yeah.
So same is
Yeah.
here with autoimmune disorders. So this people should not feel that autoimmune disorders are like they start losing hope and they
Ji.
cannot live normal life. No.
Ji. Okay, so we've established a few things. Number one, that stress is a major trigger for an autoimmune condition, specifically in women. Please try and lower your stress levels. Please try and get enough sleep. She's a great advocate for women going to the gym and strength training, right?
Yeah.
And eating well. Ma'am, you were saying to me right now, just before we started, how important it is for women to preserve that. And what did you call muscle? An FD.
FD.
She called muscle mass a fixed deposit. That's what
Yes.
she referred to it.
And even bone health.
Yeah. Bone health as well.
Because then afterwards you cannot build it up.
Yeah.
You're just
Yeah.
going to, have to live with the problem if you don't pay attention
Yes.
to your bones and
So,
muscles.
ma'am, I want you to
sometimes.
tell my viewers how important it is for women to retain that muscle mass after a certain age, or maybe even younger when they start. And if they don't have it, I believe they're also prone to more falls and osteoporotic.
They
What
do-
is that?
yeah,
Arthritis as
yeah,
well?
osteoporosis and
Yeah.
then fractures. And
Yes. So I want you to elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, actually for bone health, we need calcium and vitamin D and
Ji.
other minerals
Ji,
and physical activity.
ji.
And physical activity does not mean that somebody just cooking at home or doing
That is
household
not physical
chores, and that's
activity.
not like physical activity. In
Cooking and
scientific- what we
household
want-
chores
Yeah,
are
exactly.
not physical activity. She's just said that, okay?
Physical activity which we want women
जी,
to do.
तो कहीं आप बोले
That's
कि
right.
हम खड़े खड़े आज हमारे पाँव दुख गए क्योंकि हम पूरे दिन से
नहीं
खड़े हैं,
करते।
खाना बना रहे हैं, हमने कपड़े भी धो दिए, वॉशिंग मशीन भी चला दी. That is not physical
That's not
activity.
physical activity.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
And for muscles, we need lot of proteins.
Okay.
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 What happens if we start calculating our daily protein intake?
जी.
That would be much less. Ideally, we say it has to be 1 gram per kg body weight.
Yeah.
And just for example, if one takes one egg, it contains 6 grams of protein.
Yeah.
And one bowl of pulse, it depends what kind of pulse one is consuming.
Yeah.
तो उसमें एक में कितना होगा? 4 ग्राम्स हो सकता है, 6 ग्राम्स हो
जी.
सकता है, 8 ग्राम्स हो
जी.
सकता है. और कितना खा सकती है women? नहीं ना, ज़्यादा नहीं खा पाते हैं. तो it's very important to have adequate amounts of calcium, vitamin D,
जी.
and proteins in diet predominantly,
Mm-hmm.
right? And cut carbs.
Cut carbs.
Yes.
Okay.
But fat, ghee people usually avoid.
Okay.
But what we have seen and what science says, if you are taking little bit of ghee, desi ghee, pure, it actually helps.
Okay.
You cannot completely stop taking ghee
Okay.
because our nerves, they have a myelin sheath,
Okay.
which is lipid.
Okay.
So even in our brain, there's so many neurons.
जी.
So what would happen to them if one stops taking fat?
Yeah.
पूरी तरह ही नहीं,
Yeah.
है ना?
जी.
So it has to be a balanced diet.
Okay.
And bone growth and bone health is best till 30 years of age.
Okay.
And after that, you don't build up on your bones. Just maintain it and reduce the bone loss.
कैसे
लेकिन
उसको हम
30 तक ही
रोकें?
अगर बिल्टअप कर लिया 30 तक,
जी.
आपकी डाइट अच्छी रही, फिजिकल एक्टिविटी की, और यू आर लाइक आई वुड से कंप्लीटली हेल्दी दैट वे, राइट? तो वो 30 तक आपने बिल्टअप कर लिया, उसको खाते रहो आप. वो जो कहते हैं ना कि आपने वो बचा लिया, चाहे वो एफडी कर ली, बाद में आप उसको एफडी को बुनाते रहो,
जी.
और
वो इंटरेस्ट खाती
बाद
रहेगी
में वो
जैसे body.
मेंटेन करते रहेंगे. मेंटेन मीन्स डेली. I won't use the term supplement. I use the term right kind of food
Okay.
and activity. If it is continued,
Okay.
then one balances. The loss would be less
Okay.
because you're replenishing it somewhere
Yeah.
by maintaining your healthy lifestyle.
Yes. तो हम कॉन्वर्सेशन शुरू करने से पहले मैंने मैम को बोला था कि इनके यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा जिम है. सो शी सेड दैट यू मस्ट चेक इट आउट, बट आई एम टेलिंग हर एज वेल दैट शी शुड ऑल्सो गो एंड चेक इट आउट. and join the gym, right?
Yeah, we always make excuses that we don't have time. Even I also
Women
make
do that
at
more,
some
I
point.
feel. Yeah,
Yes.
because they're just, I think, so overwhelmed with whatever is happening, in at home, and I have seen this as my own mom also used to do it. Give priority to everything else, everybody else. पहले वो खाएंगे, पहले बच्चे खाएंगे, पहले husband खाएंगे, फिर हम जाके, then we will eat.
Yes.
But I think there needs to be a role reversal where you need to eat first and you need to prioritize, like ma'am said,
Or at the same time.
or at
on
the same time
table.
or at the same time on the table, and you need to prioritize protein. Please do that in all 3 meals, or if you're having 4 meals, whatever it is, but ensure that there is adequate protein.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
And gymming, if one is not able to go to the gym, can
Ji.
have little tricks learned and do it at home.
Yeah.
Weight, as we were talking about, using a little bit of weight, toning the muscles, which is so important.
Yeah.
That will prevent falls also in the old age.
Yes. Yeah, I believe if your hips are not strong, if your legs are not strong, when you advance in age, you're more prone to falls, and then a lot of
Fracture
women
your-
cannot actually recover from falls then.
Yes, yes.
है ना?
Yeah. They develop fracture of neck of femur.
Yeah.
And then there are lots of complications
Yeah.
happen, and the quality of life goes down.
Yeah, and then I
It's
think
very
that is
bad.
just you reduce your years. I mean, right then and there.
No, even if years are not reduced, you are the quality of life you see,
Yeah.
you're not able to do anything.
You're not
which
able to
is
do anything. Yes.
Bed bound and depending
Yeah.
on other people, your
Yeah.
independence goes away.
Yeah.
Then that vicious cycle starts, and you
Ji.
develop mental health problem issues, and whole
slowly
things get so
things
complicated.
keep adding up.
Yeah.
Yeah. अच्छा मैम, एक हाइजीन हाइपोथेसिस की बात करते हैं, ठीक है? तो मुझे बहुत इंटरेस्ट है इसमें, तो अभी आप मेरे लिए थोड़े से मिथ्स शायद डिबंक कर सकते हैं. मैंने बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स को देखा है, they when the kids are bathing, they put Dettol in the water, and they're forever just sanitizing their hands. They're forever using these sanitizing wipes to do anything and everything. Is that contributing in any way for them to develop autoimmune conditions later on in life?
Yes. The hypothesis says that.
Okay.
Because hygiene hypothesis is when the baby is born, if baby is not exposed to environmental factors, then baby's immune system will not identify those, will not develop tolerance against those environmental factors.
Okay.
So that's later in life, when the individual gets exposed to those factors, will develop some kind of inflammation.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It would be immune inflammation. Obviously, is the immune system which helps us in
Ji.
throwing away foreign particles or
Ji.
microbes or
Ji.
bacteria, viruses and all
Ji.
that.
Ji.
So then one more likely to develop allergies and autoimmune diseases.
Okay.
जो मैंने बात की ना शुरू में tolerance की.
जी.
So body immune system will not develop tolerance. There would be intolerance against the antigens.
Okay.
Which we are talking about,
Yeah.
which one is not exposed to,
जी.
and then would develop the disease. And allergies are also increasing these days. वो पहले होता था बच्चे बाहर खेलते थे, मिट्टी में खेलते थे, घर आते थे, तो हो सकता है, I mean, that has contributed to better lifestyle or quality of life, and
Yeah.
not having autoimmune disorders.
सुन लो यार,
or
पेरेंट्स
infections.
थोड़ा let your kids sort of don't over sanitize them also,
Don't
right?
over-sanitize
Yeah, don't over
them.
sanitize them.
So that's
as well.
not good for them
Yeah.
later in life.
Yeah. When they grow up, they can develop certain conditions which
Because they would be exposed to these sometimes in during their life.
Yeah. What exactly happens when we live in such a, and Delhi is a polluted city for about 6 months in a year at least. I want you to tell me how harmful is it, because I don't think we are taking it very seriously.
No, actually what happens when we inhale polluted air, then it goes through airways.
Okay.
And airways are lined by epithelium.
Ji.
I mean, these are kind of cells.
Ji.
So this air is irritant. So when it is irritating the cells, there is chronic irritation would
Okay.
result in some changes in the cellular proteins. And our immune system is not knowing that this is ours, like that change in protein would be perceived as foreign. So immune system would act against that protein.
Okay.
So in that process of throwing that protein away from our system, it will mount inflammation.
Okay.
And and it will go on. And after chronic inflammation, there could be development of autoantibodies. There are studies which have shown in the airway fluid, when assessment for autoantibody which were done, like rheumatoid factor and anti-CCP, which are markers for rheumatoid arthritis, it was seen in that fluid. So maybe the inflammation is starting there and then it is going to the joint.
Okay.
Then in the joint there are different structures. It's not only bone. So suppose out of those structures, particularly synovium, a particular protein, and that protein which has changed in the airways, they are similar.
Okay.
So immune system is not able to make out which is our protein and which is outside. So in that process of mounting inflammation and throwing that protein out, it will try to remove that protein of like joint protein also, which was ours. We call this molecular mimicry. So inflammation would be there against the protein which is in the airway, and also against the protein which is in the joint, which is our protein.
Okay.
And an individual would develop autoimmune disease.
Okay.
And rheumatoid arthritis in particular, we have evidence against that.
मैम ऐसा कुछ होता है कि autoimmune जो condition होती है, it comes from your parents or maybe it is in your genetics, so you need to be extra careful. कुछ है ऐसा?
So genetics contribute only by 20 to 30%.
Okay.
Rest are environmental factors. These diseases are not hereditary. जो कहते हैं ना एक जनरेशन से दूसरे जनरेशन में पास ऑन होंगे, तो वो हेरिडिटरी नहीं होते.
Okay.
और पता है आपको, इसकी वजह से कई बार लड़कियों की शादी रुक जाती है. रुक जाती हैं क्योंकि उनको लगता है कि वो मदर को है, उसको हो गया तो फिर बच्चे को भी हो जाएगा. अच्छा. और कुछ तो यहाँ तक सोचते हैं, मैंने देखा है जो ओपीडी में पेशेंट्स आते हैं कि वो कहते हैं जिससे शादी होगी उसको भी हो जाएगा, जैसे कंटेजियस है.
ये कहाँ हो रहा है भाई? सीरियसली होता है ऐसे?
नहीं होता नहीं है, लेकिन लोग सोचते हैं.
नहीं मतलब वो सोचते हैं, उनकी सोच है ऐसी.
उनकी सोच है ऐसी. तो उनके लिए ये बताना ज़रूरी है कि जो ऑटो इम्यून इलनेसेस होती हैं वो हेरिडिटरी नहीं होती. दूसरा, ये कंटेजियस भी नहीं होती. क्या किसी को एक को हुआ तो वाइफ को है तो हस्बैंड को हो जाएगा, हस्बैंड को है तो वाइफ को हो जाएगा. और बच्चों में भी पास ऑन नहीं होता. लेकिन हाँ ये है कि if the mother has lupus or if the mother has certain autoantibodies present in her body, then those autoantibodies, they pass through the placenta to the fetus.
Okay.
Yeah, fetus.
Okay.
And then fetus can develop some cardiac issues.
Okay.
So therefore it is said that if a lady is having recurrent abortions, they must consult anyway they are consulting the gynecologist, but they must take advice from a rheumatologist as well if there is no cause found by their
abortions or like miscarriages.
Recurrent abortions or miscarriages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. मैम बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि अगर जैसे मुझे नी में पेन है या मुझे जोड़ों में दर्द है कहीं पे, तो आई विल पॉप anti-inflammatory और I will pop a painkiller and I will just मतलब मैं ऑफिस चली जाऊंगी या मैं आई विल जस्ट गो अबाउट माई वर्क. दूसरे दिन फिर से वही सेम नी पेन है, कहीं जॉइंट्स में दर्द है, एंड आई विल कीप पॉपिंग दीज यू नो पेन किलर्स. तो हाउ मेनी पेन किलर्स कैन यू कीप पॉपिंग, एंड कब आपको रियलाइजेशन होनी चाहिए कि देयर इज समथिंग प्रोबेबली एल्स एट प्ले इन योर बॉडी?
लुक, इफ समवन हैज डन सम अनअकस्टम्ड एक्टिविटी, है ना, भागा है, दौड़ा है, स्पोर्ट्स में पार्टिसिपेट किया, या कभी कभी वेदर ऐसा हो गया कि आप बहुत स्टिफ, यू वेक अप इन द मॉर्निंग, यू फील सो स्टिफ, यू हैव टेकन पेन किलर, ले लिया, कुछ भी ले लिया, उससे ठीक हो गया. दूसरे दिन ज़रूरत पड़ी तो ठीक हो गया, तीसरे दिन ज़रूरत पड़ी. बट परसिस्टेंटली इफ दैट इज हैपनिंग एवरी डे, राइट, I won't say that you can wait for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks. It's not like that. 1 or 2 days, 3 days it's happening, it's fine. But if it is happening regularly, every day one is facing problem, then one must consult the doctor. Painkillers, I call them plain killers.
Plain killers?
Yes.
She's just called painkillers, plain killers. Okay?
Yes.
Why do you call them plain killers?
Because they can damage the kidney.
Okay.
They can damage your heart.
Okay.
They can damage your brain. They can damage your bones.
Okay.
So
wow.
What more you need? I mean, just living with the body which is damaged all over.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that. I mean, she's just put it in such a. I am just a bit shocked, taken aback. Plain killer, plain killers.
Yes.
You call them.
Yeah, one should not actually abuse these drugs.
Okay, much like antibiotics as well.
Much like antibiotics. And in India, one of the major factor for chronic kidney disease is use of these non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, painkillers.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So symptoms, if I have to say,
जी.
like the people,
Hmm.
अगर किसी को fever हो रहा है
Hmm.
persistently and no cause has been found out, there, or one is losing hair, one is having facial rashes or we call photosensitivity. जब आप धूप में जाते हो तो rashes हो जाते हैं, dryness of mouth, and that manifest with dental caries, या फिर कुछ खाते हैं तो वो पानी लेना पड़ता है साथ में, बहुत ड्राई हो जाता है माउथ. देयर कुड बी ड्राइनेस ऑफ द आईज. देन देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड रेनॉल्ड्स फिनोमेना. जब ऑन एक्सपोजर टू कोल्ड द फिंगर्स दे tips they change color, like becoming white and then blue and then red, and then on warming up they become normal. Right? There could be gangrene, there could be recurrent abortion, as I said. So there are certain manifestations when you are, or arthritis obviously is one of the things which we are talking about.
जी.
Arthritis would be swelling around the joint, there is redness, and there is pain on functioning, and when one wakes up in the morning gets stiff, and that stiffness lasts for more than 30 minutes usually.
Okay.
And it gets better as the day passes by or on physical activity.
Okay.
So one must get alerted. That is not something very casual or which can be ignored. One must consult the doctor.
Ma'am, so when you give these drugs to manage an autoimmune disorder, how expensive or cheap are they? Firstly, is it necessary to put a patient on steroids to manage this condition?
To begin with, not all drugs which are used in the management of rheumatic disorders are very expensive. So we start with the drugs which are we call them conventional synthetic DMARDs. Suppose I'm giving example of rheumatoid arthritis. 30% patients, they respond to one drug called methotrexate, and if not responding, then we add another drug. But if the patient is not responding to first line, then we have to move on to the second lines of drugs. Second line is very expensive. Biologics are very, very expensive. Not everybody can afford, and that can range from 10,000 to 1 lakh maybe per month.
Wow.
If we have to
Okay.
give patients, yeah.
And these are tablets or are they
injections?
Injections.
Infusions.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have targeted synthetic DMARDs, which are a little cheaper. Selection of drug has to be done very wisely depending on which organ is involved.
Okay.
Suppose someone has cardiac involvement, then we'll avoid certain drugs. Somebody has, say, other organ involvement, kidney involvement, then we'll kind of avoid certain drugs. So it has to be chosen very judiciously. Not every patient of autoimmune disease requires steroids, but what happens, I would say ignorance amongst physicians or the doctors to which they visit. Patients are put on steroids because response is very quick, and to win the confidence of the patient, that actually plays a great role, right? Steroids are life-saving drugs in certain situations. So as we do for other drugs, कोई भी दवाई सही मात्रा में, यानी if it is used in right disease, right doses for appropriate period of time, then it is helpful. Otherwise वो नुकसान ही करती है. तो स्टेरॉइड से आदत भी पड़ जाती है क्योंकि उससे तुरंत रिस्पॉन्स आता है और बॉडी में थोड़ा सा आप बहुत हाइपर इलेटेड फील करते हो, हैप्पी फील करते हो लेने के बाद. इफ पेशेंट टेक्स इट फॉर अ वेरी लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू stop steroids.
तो ऐसा भी कुछ होता है कि your body gets used to it and
yes, body gets used
and
to
it
it's
stops
like addiction.
affecting
It's another kind of addiction.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dependence I would say.
Yeah. Like dependence on painkillers, you said.
Painkillers.
Painkillers as well.
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, so अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि थोड़े से मुझे टेस्ट बताइए. Let's say the top 5 or top 10 tests you can suggest for people watching this. If they think that they might have an autoimmune condition.
Here it's very important to understand that people should not suspect that they have might be having autoimmune disorder. Let the doctor decide.
Yeah.
So they should not self-investigate. That's very, very important. Why? Because no test is diagnostic of any autoimmune disorder. So suppose, for example, you get done rheumatoid factor, but that can be positive in rheumatoid arthritis, can be positive in lupus, can be positive in scleroderma, Sjogren, and even in infections, right?
Okay.
So if rheumatoid factor is positive, it might turn out to be some infection. It's not autoimmune disorder at all. So therefore, patients should not self-investigate themselves. If they have a problem, they should go to the doctor. Now, commonly we do, like if we are suspecting rheumatoid arthritis, in rheumatology, it's a very, I would say, difficult branch, because we have to depend on patient history and examination.
Okay.
And history and examination helps us in making the diagnosis by 85%.
Okay.
Yes,
History of the patient?
85%.
Okay.
Right? And then other things contribute only by 15%.
Okay.
And investigation, I would say, by 5% only.
Okay.
Right? So if we are suspecting rheumatoid arthritis, and then we order rheumatoid factor and anti-CCP. If that comes positive, it is rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay.
And if it comes negative, then we investigate for other diseases. But still, we repeat it after 3 months, it might become positive then. Right?
Okay.
So therefore they should not self-investigate themselves, because we did a study here at AIIMS. You know what we found? And the study was in normal, healthy volunteers in the age group of 18 years to 50 years. And we found that 18% of these people who were staying in Delhi for 10 years in the most polluted zones had rheumatoid factor and anti-nuclear antibody, which is auto antibody positivity.
Okay.
And 80% had some kind of inflammatory markers elevated, like ESR or CRP or TNF alpha, IL-6. So you can, and they had no disease. They were just staying in the polluted zone.
Polluted areas of Delhi.
Yeah.
Okay.
So had it been the case, like patient RF positive, and they'll start thinking that I have rheumatoid arthritis. That is going to increase the stress.
Okay.
And we are talking about the chronic stress results in autoimmune diseases. They're one of the important risk factors.
Yeah.
But yes, they are all specialized tests. Not only blood test, we do radiological investigations as well, like maybe X-ray, MRI, CT scan, PET scan, whatever is needed depending on the clinical condition.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. थोड़ी देर पहले सेल्फ डायग्नोसिस की बात कर रहे थे, हाउ वी टेंड टू कि अपना ही मतलब अपनी तरफ से इन्वेस्टिगेशन कोई भी जैसे मार्कर, ये मैं भी करती हूँ एक्चुअली ब्लड रिपोर्ट को देख के, बिकॉज वो लोग आजकल वो बोल्ड में लिख देते हैं ना कि ये लेवल्स एलिवेटेड है तो कुछ तो गड़बड़ होगी. So what we also tend to do is instantly put that blood report or any investigative report on ChatGPT, and we tell AI or maybe Gemini, and we tell AI to take a diagnosis of it, or maybe give us a summary of what exactly is going on. That is completely incorrect. Please don't do it, because she is an advocate for, and she said it a lot of times कि ये सब मत करो, please मत करो, because वो after all it is AI, right?
Yes.
And आप अगर अपनी वो AI, it's not a doctor.
It's not a doctor.
Yeah.
और जब आप AI करते हो तो there's a disclaimer which comes in.
हाँ.
Right?
अब तो नीचे लिखते हैं वो. अब नीचे लिखते हैं that this is AI and we are not doctors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So come to a real doctor for that diagnosis.
Yeah.
कभी-कभी also I've seen कि when you put these reports ना, होता कुछ भी नहीं है, but because AI ने बोल दिया कि ऐसे ऐसे ऐसे, तो your stress levels in any case go up.
Yeah. And it becomes very difficult to make that patient understand. No, you don't have problem.
Yeah.
They are not ready to accept.
So maybe AI is just the cause for your stress.
Yeah.
Sometimes AI is the cause for your stress, by the way.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yes. And that's true for everyone.
Yeah. So that might give you stress. AI will give you stress, which might lead you to have an autoimmune condition.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
how
it works.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle.
And there's something called, people write, panel of investigations or immune panel or various names are given to it. There's nothing like panel.
Okay.
There's nothing like panel, so they should be very much aware of it.
Okay.
There's only very specific tests which are needed. Suppose somebody has arthritis in a joint, and then doing all the tests, and suppose everything comes positive, then what would be the diagnosis? For example, HLA-B27, that is positive in ankylosing spondylitis. But 6 to 7% of the normal healthy population also have positivity. So, if somebody had back pain, got that done, came positive, but does not have the disease. You know, so one should never let the doctor interpret.
Yeah, this
the
is where the
result.
correct diagnosis comes into
Yes.
play. If I was to ask you for an expert tip, okay, for a diagnostic self check, okay, like I can maybe diagnose some things myself. Give me a 10-second test or maybe a 20-second test that somebody can just do at home.
See whether you are happy or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
see whether you're happy or not.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because you know there cannot be 10-second tests that we can predict if you are healthy or not.
Yeah.
So if you are happy, then I think you are healthy.
Hmm.
And if you have a problem in a particular organ or system, then that would manifest and you'll go to the doctor. So thinking that somebody has it and you will also have it is not right. So I don't tell my patient that okay, this you can have this complication, that complication, because one must remember when we analyze those studies or the publications which are available, scientific publications I'm talking about, or the studies which are conducted on patients, they are conducted on a very specific population, right? And where two individuals are not similar, there's so much of variation. So those studies are to be analyzed very carefully. We overcame COVID very nicely, and look at the other people, what happened. Disease was same, is it? But the outcome was very different in different populations, in different countries, different people.
Yeah.
I know a person who he used to get his angiography done every year. Okay, he was a very fit man, doing very, very good. And he used to get it done as a part of medical checkup. Angiography, a lot of people do it these days, no? Cardiac angiography, cardiac test.
Okay.
He got that done, that was absolutely normal. And then I came to know that person has passed away.
Oh my God.
So what has happened? Tell me.
I don't know.
Sudden cardiac death. Sudden death.
But how?
Nobody knows.
Oh my God.
He was driving, going to the gym. He could not reach the gym. And he was all alone. He had no disease. And he got his angio done. That means he got his cardiac status assessed, which was normal. And then this happened. So what people are worrying about, this test, that test, and screening. Yes, it's good to do screening after a certain age. One must get some basic, like for women it is said, do mammography after 50 and pap smear and all those, or get your hemogram and LFT, KFT, kidney function test done, and if there's some problem with the kidneys, would be detected early. Yes, it can. But don't get so obsessed with all these checkups. And this is my personal
like
take
she said,
on
be
this matter.
happy.
Be happy. Stay happy.
Stay happy.
Yeah. And take good sleep. And live
Happiness
your life.
तो एक चीज है जो
it's internal. Happiness does not mean that
internal
you are kind of watching movie or something like that. It's internally.
Yeah.
You could be in a problem. You could be stressed out. You could be dealing with a lot of issues in your life. But still, you have that confidence. You can deal with it. And
I would put
be
one more
happy.
thing in it. Along with be happy, I would put be at peace with yourself.
Oh, that's the right word. I would
Also,
say.
yeah,
Be
I
at
would
peace.
be at peace.
If you are at peace with yourself, then external factors would not affect
Yeah.
you much.
Yeah.
And don't try to find happiness in the outside world.
Yeah.
This is also true.
Or validation from other people.
Validation from other people for anything. Love yourself, whatever you are. I mean, if you don't care for yourself, if you don't love yourself, you don't value yourself, then why do you think others are going to value you?
That will increase your stress.
Yeah.
Then you will get an autoimmune disorder. I'm loving this conversation. But I'm just see, it's very simple. So हम स्कूल में हमें सिखाते थे ना कि एक चीज से वो क्या डोमिनो इफेक्ट होता है जो ठीक है, एक चीज से दूसरी चीज होती है, तीसरी चीज होती है, चौथी चीज होती है.
हाँ.
तो जो आप बोल रहे हो that we take a lot of stress, and it's chronic stress now. It is not just,
Yeah.
and the term बोलते हैं ना कि don't take stress यार, it's okay, कोई बात नहीं, ये तो होता है, whatever. But वो हम ऐसे nonchalantly उसको brush off कर देते हैं. But we actually need to pay heed to the fact that it is very important to not let your cortisol increase again and again, right?
Yeah, but we all have stress in
Yeah.
life. And
Everybody does.
It's going
Everybody
to
does.
remain.
Yeah.
Always.
हाँ, वो तो रहेगा. You have to live with
छोटे
it.
से बचपन से
Yeah.
कितनी ज़्यादा stress
Yeah.
तो रही है. And
Yeah.
we have survived.
Yeah.
Right?
वो तो रहेगा
So a
ही.
little bit of stress is needed also to live your life, to give your best. Right? That is needed. But the thing is that you don't have to give up. That negativity should not set in where you consider yourself worthless.
Yes.
That is what I am saying.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Ruma. Coming back to it, she's been fabulous. She's given us so much information on how to manage autoimmune disorders, and lastly, she gave me a therapy session where she's told us most importantly to be happy and to be at peace with yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
What would be your ending note on the Lifesaver show today, Ruma? Tell me.
Since your show is Lifesaver, so I would say that if one develops some symptoms of autoimmune disease, you consult your doctor, physician, or rheumatologist, because these disorders are completely treatable diseases.
Okay.
Right? So treatment has to be started early.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. I mean, they are all treatable. And don't think that you had arthritis, how would life go? Because people who are living with diabetes, that is more damaging to them because they cannot eat what they want to eat. And if one has arthritis, at least person can do what person wants to do. So I think it's a better disease than diabetes.
On that note, thank you so much, Dr. Uma, for taking out time for me.
Thank you so much.
I'm very honored. Thank you.
Thank you.